Okay, so I wanted to do two parts to Mondays with Nanda this week because in part one, I talked about all the challenges that you're facing as a pitcher. And I know that it's hard. So I wanted to be able to leave you with 6 things that you can execute tomorrow, tonight, to be able to add to your day to make the most out of it, to help you find more motivation, help you find more direction, help you find more purpose. Okay? So here we go. Number one, I want you to wake up knowing that every day, tomorrow when you wake up, the next day after that, knowing every day we're one step closer to the end of this quarantine. So this situation that we're in, this is for every situation in your life. It's not permanent. It doesn't have to be permanent. So even though right now we're in quarantine, we're kind of stuck in our house, can't go through our normal pitching routine, there's going to be an end. And so I think just by having that idea in your head whenever you wake up, it gives that extra little bit of hope that, man, how this is today, even 4 or 5 months from now, I don't want to put a timeline on it because this situation is crazy, but know that it's not going to be like this forever. That hope will help give you a little bit of positivity throughout the day right when you wake up. Maybe put it on your mirror, maybe write it in a journal, put it somewhere that you can see it. This is not forever. We'll be able to move on. Number 2, I want you to make a plan for your entire day. It helps, I think, whenever we write things out and make time for those things that we know that we have to get done, but it also gives us a plan. It gives us direction. It gives us something to look forward to, something to work toward. So while right now we're not working toward games and tournaments, we can work toward having the best day every single day right now in this moment. Make a new direction. So put in there your schoolwork, your pitching workouts, your physical workouts that you could be doing right now to get better. Be specific with it too for your physical workouts, right? I want to get really great at my abs, whatever it is. Google up some ab things that you can do to be able to get stronger and make your own little workout. You can do that. You have the internet is such an incredible thing to have at your disposal, even without your pitching coach, without your coach, and even without your parents. You can use it to your advantage and find different ways to get better. Plug them into your written workout and execute that day every day, because I know that when you stick to that plan, you're going to feel super accomplished at the end of the day. And the next day, you can build on what you did the day before. It makes you feel really good inside and really accomplished. Another thing that you can do is film yourself. I encourage all of you guys to do this right now on your iPhone, Android, whatever it is that you guys have. Film yourself pitching so that you can get 1, a baseline. 2, you can slow it down and you can see all of your mechanics in slow motion. So that way you can say, oh, I need to work on that. Or wow, that looked really good. When you film yourself, you see so much more than just going through the motion in your garage, your backyard, and your house, wherever it is that you're practicing. You can see yourself and know things without your pitching coaches telling you what to do. You can see things that you know that you need to work on because you're so knowledgeable already from the lessons and the knowledge that you have about pitching. You can make those things better. Another great thing about filming yourself is that not only can you compare yourself from week to week, which is awesome to see if you're keeping those strengths or working on those weaknesses, you can also compare yourself later down the road. 5, 6 months from now, you can go side by side images of each other, and you can take it in still forms like in a picture, or you can take it in a movement form and see what you need to work on and what looks really good and how far you've come from the work that you've put in. Number 4, make competitions at all of your practices. I don't care what you're doing. Make a competition within yourself. Maybe make it against your parent that if you don't throw 8 out of 10 strikes at an up and in pitch, then you have to do 10 push-ups. Literally, it can be anything. Create a competition for those little things that only you know that you're working on. Be creative. That's a great thing about having all this time right now is that you can be creative and try to get more out of your workouts and more out of yourself. Make competitions, come up with it together with your parents, your mom, your dad, your sister, your catcher. Maybe your sister is a catcher. Maybe text some of your friends that are on your team, their pitchers, and say, hey, I want to try this competition thing. You guys let me know what competitions you're coming up with. I'll let you know what I'm coming up with. Because when we make that competition within our practices, we get some of those game-like butterflies that we're missing so much during this quarantine, that a lot of you guys told me is your motivation, that game day feel, that wanting to be with your teammates and have a chance to win and get those strikeouts. Everybody has a different motivation. But really, whether that's your motivation or not, create competitions within your practice because it gives you those butterfly feelings, adrenaline, nervous, you don't want to lose. It puts something on the line every practice and it gives you purpose. And it's great to be able to translate your practice results into the game whenever it comes game time. More competitions create like a bigger armor around us emotionally, so we're ready to go out and compete. Sorry, I talked a little bit longer about that one, but I love that one. Number 5, I want you right now, commit to changing your mindset. If you're somebody who's been a little bit down, whether you're a parent or a pitcher, I want you to commit right now to changing your mindset. For maybe it's an hour by hour commitment, maybe it's a minute by minute, maybe it's day by day. But when you commit to changing your mindset, you give off better vibes from yourself, you make others around you better, everybody becomes more positive, everybody becomes in a better mood, and we give each other better energy. So stop blaming the weather, your situation, the virus, whatever it is. Stop blaming, start executing, start moving forward, start finding ways to change your mindset, to alter your thoughts, to catch those thoughts that are a little bit negative, maybe a little bit of the victim mentality. Change them, commit to it, and every day is going to be a little bit better. Now when you film yourself, it's going to look differently. Now when you make your plan, your routine every single day, you're going to look at that plan and routine differently. When you let all those negative thoughts go, you push them away, whether it's about feeling sorry for yourself, victim, I can't do anything, whatever it is, get them out. They don't serve us any purpose and they pull down everybody else around us. So let's turn those challenges into a positive thing that we know that we can make ourselves better and stronger because of the situation that we're in. We can look at it differently and become stronger on the inside and therefore at the end, stronger for our team whenever we get to play games. And finally, number 6, and this kind of goes along with the changing your mindset. Find a why that goes beyond strikeouts and beyond winning games. I want you to think right now, why do you love to pitch? Why do you love to pitch? Why do you love to play? That's what should be your motivation. Because you love to do something, you love to practice it, you love the games, you love getting better at it, you love the challenge that it creates to pull more out of yourself and you get to accomplish something that you didn't think that you could have accomplished. Everybody's why is going to be a little bit different, but I want you to find yours. I want you to write it down. And I want you to remember it on these really challenging days. And even when we get past this, I want you to remember your why. It's totally normal for it to change. Maybe in 6 months, your why is a little bit different, but your why shouldn't have to do with your number of strikeouts, your ERA, your winning games. It shouldn't. Your why in developing the person inside of you only helps you become a better player. It usually doesn't work the other way. It doesn't, I get more strikeouts, now I'm going to become a better person. Build the person inside of you. It'll help build the player on the outside that your teammates get to benefit from and that you do too. But when you become a better person and find that why and your passion, it just bleeds really great extra motivation and energy to everybody else. So I want you guys to think about these 6 things. Wake up knowing that we're one step closer to the end. Make a daily plan, make it at night or make it in the morning. Film yourself once a week. Commit to it. If you're a right-handed pitcher, film it from like the third base side. I can't remember if I said that. Make competitions at every practice. Every single time that you go out to practice, make a mini competition. Think about sharing it with your friends. Commit to changing your mindset. Get rid of that victim mindset that sometimes we can fall in, and then find your deeper why. I know you guys can do this. We're going to be stronger at the end of it. Every single one of us will be stronger. We're all in this together. We're all going through our own unique struggles. And I hope that these 6 things bring some positivity and light to your life and things that you can execute right now to make your days better, to make them more productive, and to just get better. Okay, that's Mondays with Manda part 2. Thanks for listening.